Hi guys, we are here today in Spain, in Costa del Sol, in Torremolinos. My name is Dario, I'm a real estate agent and I'm here with my clients and now my friends Mark and Bob. We want to tell you some things about buying a property in Costa del Sol and why should you do that. Okay, Mark, Bob, let's tell our audience who are you, what are you doing in the US, and
Okay.
what are you doing here in Spain?
Okay. I'm Bob. This is my husband, Mark. In the U.S., we're both still working. We were looking to retire early, and Spain's an option to us. We were looking at multiple other areas, Mexico and Costa Rica, but we kept coming back to Spain and doing research on it. Affordability was a big thing for us with limited retirement funds and investments. We wanted to, get in a couple years earlier, and this has given us the ability to do that.
Yeah.
So that was one of the big things. So our investments alone are going to allow us to come here and retire. How many years early?
5.
5 years early.
Oh,
Yeah.
congrats.
Yeah. Which is nice. It's nice, yeah. And we're currently living in Portland, Oregon. Mark's in the medical field. I'm a manager for a petroleum company. And, we both work an enormous amount of hours. The American way, right? Burn out. So the culture here and the way that people live and enjoy life is, to me, coming here and seeing it has been an eye-opening experience. It really is. So, yeah, that's kind of what I like about Spain.
Yeah, I think when we were first looking too, we were looking, two of our top priorities were LGBT friendly with laws that enabled us to have legal protections, and then also to have good health care, and that was a public health care system, not a private health care system specifically. Certain countries had both of those, some countries had one or the other, but Spain had everything.
Yeah.
So it was a perfect match for those two things. And then coming here and visiting and stuff like that, we just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect place to be.
Our audience doesn't know, but I know this because now we are friends. You didn't plan to buy here. You came just in vacation.
That's right.
Reconnaissance trip. We both told each other that we wouldn't be impulsive and make any decisions
So,
before coming.
so 1 week later.
1 week later, yeah.
We're like 2 years out from a house.
Yeah. Well, we never looked at the option of buying in advance and having something built. You introduced us to that idea, so that was something we weren't aware of. So not only can we invest our money in advance, we can buy something that's going to be developed while we're planning on moving here, giving us the 2-year time period, and when we get here, it'll be done, or close to being.
And we don't have to come with the whole money all at the same time either. So that's...
Yeah, for our viewers who doesn't know what are we talking about, we are talking about purchasing a property off plan. So the project is in place, the builder is a serious one, you're gonna pay a down payment, usually around 30%, 40%, depending on the developer, and you're gonna put the rest of the money when the apartment is ready, when you're gonna have the key in your hand. So this is something very common here in Spain, and it allows you not to invest the whole money, the entire money at once, and is very, very important. The appreciation of your apartment, because let's say as an example you're gonna purchase something with 350,000. 2 years from now, when your building is gonna be complete, the same property will have a value of around 500k, maybe even more depending on the area.
Yeah.
So this is a good thing for investment as well, but it's also a good thing you don't need to have the entire amount of money first. And another thing which we can say to our viewers, it's doesn't matter if you are from US or another country, you can also take money from the bank here. We can help with a broker, and we have great advantages with
To
that
do
as
loans
well.
in advance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is another thing.
One of the things that I was most concerned about is securing the investments, and working with you and your associates has given me the ability to relax on that, because putting out 30,000 in advance on a project where a shovel hasn't hit the ground yet was a big concern of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and being a cooperative, which is kind of new to us, working with your team really has allowed me to feel comfortable moving forward with that. So, yeah.
Yeah, when you take your whole life savings, you put it on the line for your future, you want it to be secure, and
Yeah.
that was a worry of ours, but you made us at ease with that, so that was great.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. It's a great responsibility for me. It's a great honor, but also a great responsibility. So each time I handle your money or your investments or I give you an advice, it's very important for me to have an entire team back me up with information and everything I need to know and everything I need to tell you guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's been a very comfortable experience.
tell me, what were your expectations before coming in Spain, and what are your experiences after you stayed in Spain, like 2 weeks or so?
Okay.
This is our first time we've ever been to Spain, so that was kind of a big thing for us to jump here and suddenly make decisions like we just did with our purchase. But we researched it online, we looked at things about Spain, and we had an idea that it could fit, but we wanted to come here and scout out the areas and see Spain physically before we made that decision. And we were expecting to come here just to check out neighborhoods and say, well, this neighborhood will work. We'll come back in 2 years and look for a place in this neighborhood. But after we met you, it's like, well, we can get a place now, and then in 2 years we'll have this place ready for us.
Yeah.
So that expectation was beyond what we thought it would be, because we didn't expect to buy a house or even think of purchasing one at this point. But everything else lined up. The medical system lines up. The LGBT is here. The beautiful weather is here. And I know you guys don't think it's beautiful because it's winter, but we think it's beautiful. Right? The people are so friendly here. Like, for instance, I lost my glasses downtown in Torremolinos, and this lady comes by in another plaza later in the day and said, they found your glasses, you need to go back to that cafe. So we went back there and the glasses were there. So it's pretty cool that people are that friendly and helpful.
Yeah.
So that kind of was above and beyond that I would ever think too that anybody would do.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if you got anything else to add to that, but
Yeah, my expectations visiting Costa Rica and visiting Mexico, I kind of had a preconceived notion of it being like that. Coming here and actually seeing Spain, it's super clean, like really organized. It's nothing like Mexico or Costa Rica, and that was a pleasant surprise because, when we got here, the cities, no matter where you go, they're, very clean. Everyone's really polite, helpful. We haven't had any incidences where, even with the language barrier, people weren't getting frustrated with us, where in other countries we've had that, where, we're not really good at the language. But here, as long as you give it a try, I mean, they're really accommodating. They try to help you through it. And the medical system, we actually use the public medical system.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, we got, what we think was COVID, and we walked into a public clinic, and, they charged us because we're not part of the system, but they still helped us. And it was, $50 each for both of us to go in there and be seen by a doctor, receive medication. In the States, that would have cost us
probably about
thousands.
$3,000,
Yeah,
$4,000
thousands of dollars.
for an emergency visit. Yeah.
So, the fact that the medical system's accommodating to us as tourists, I can only imagine what it's like when you're a resident here. It was really surprising, how established this culture is, and friendly and sincerely helpful they are. So that was nice.
I like what I'm hearing, because I felt the same when I moved here.
Yeah.
So my Spanish wasn't great. It's not great either in this moment, but they have the patience with me. The health system, I think, is great. It's like if you want to have some private health insurance, it's like 75 euros per month, and you have
very, very
everything included.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a great place to be.
Yeah.
Because I didn't travel to US, but I travel in most of the Europe. So I think I did, I don't know, 90% of Europe.
Yeah.
But it's the first time in my life when I can say I'm home.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I agree with that.
It's very comfortable.
And I'm not speaking the language
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
I'm trying, but not yet.
You don't do too bad.
Thank you, gracias.
Yeah.
But the people are a big plus and a big surprise.
Yeah.
And the community, to be able to gather a small community in such a short period of time, because I'm not here since a long time. I'm here since last year.
Yeah.
So we already have a big community. I can imagine you are here since 2 weeks, and I think you already met some
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we met people that already moved here, people that are moving here. They were here also
Yeah.
on a trip to check it out. We met quite a few people.
Well,
on a
even
short
some of the
period time.
restaurants that we went to regularly, people recognized us and they said hi to us and they
Yeah.
knew which table that we would sit in and stuff like that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that, tell me about the differences with tip, with
Oh,
tipping
yeah.
the waiters
Yeah.
here, because that was very surprising for me as well, because they don't expect tips.
Yeah, they don't at all. Bob was really hard to come to realization with that one because
Yeah.
we'd go down and go, we have to find them something to give them something. And I said, they don't like to be tipped. I said, so he did it a couple of times and one person said, no, don't tip. I don't want your tip.
Yeah.
And if you tip them, they are very grateful, and
Yeah.
they will just round the number. So
Yeah.
every time I tip them, they will just take coins, never paper.
Paper, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very big.
And they don't
surprise.
tip on credit cards, which is odd because in the States, everyone tips on credit cards.
From all Costa del Sol and all coastal cities from Costa del Sol, why Torremolinos?
So we were looking at this area here for a while, and we decided on Torremolinos. We had concerns because we did a lot of research on Torremolinos before coming, and it has a big gay culture, but it also has a reputation of being a party town. So we were a little worried about that. But after getting here and spending time in Torremolinos, it's not. It's actually a really nice, quaint city with a lot of little neighborhoods and a downtown that has a concentration of a lot of gay people that live there, which is great. I mean, we love that part of it too. Both Mark and I wanted something similar to San Francisco, and it really does have a lot of characteristics of San Francisco. And, you know, we decided on Torremolinos just due to the fact that the party area is really concentrated in Center Square. Everything surrounding it is all quaint, beautiful neighborhoods. And I think it has a big gay population there that's mixed in. Not that that's even a concern, because in Spain, no one has.
No.
I mean, it's not an issue.
They are very
anyway.
open-minded.
Yeah.
Very open-minded.
Yeah. So that was nice. But we did want to be in an environment where, you know, we have a lot of the same people in our culture, you know, lifestyle. So that worked out well. And then this area here, we just kind of.
Yeah, in Fuengirola, we came here probably right at the beginning of our vacation, and we did sort of a little quick walking tour before we went back to Torremolinos. And Fuengirola was nice, and we actually thought at that point when we did that little walking tour, we liked it. And we thought, oh, this is the place, right? But then we went back to Torremolinos and did more walking around there, and we go, we really like this place more than the other place.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a different thing for different people, because the two people that we met, they're from Fuengirola, and they moved here, and they're a gay couple, and they have a happy life here and stuff like that too. But,
And it works for them.
and it works for them, but for us, it just reminded us, and it just hit our hearts.
Yeah.
In Torremolinos, and you can't explain something like that.
No.
You see it, and you think, oh, this is it.
Yeah,
right?
this is
So
it.
so I don't know, but I think Fuengirola's got its beauty too, but Torremolinos is for us. It's our home.
Yeah.
You know, this is the beauty on Costa del Sol, because you have little towns, coastal towns, for everyone. You
Yeah.
have for party people, you have for retirees, you have for families, you have for everyone.
Yeah.
So this is a very nice thing to have, and the prices are similar, and the culture is great, and the people are very open-minded. So this is great, you know.
Yeah.
When they receive you with warmth and with a smile, they make your day. So I imagine when you were back in the U.S., you thought about the purchase process and everything. So now you are here, you already did it. What were the differences, and how was everything for you? What did you expect, and what actually happened?
So me having the experiences in the States with 5 properties coming here, I really overthought the process because I was applying all that to this. You and your team have made this process so much easier than what I'm accustomed to. So that was a relief. I don't think Spain handles real estate nearly as complicated as the States does in that regard. So it was really easy. I mean, the legal team you deal with and working with you, I mean, it did happen rather quickly. I mean, we did pick a property pretty quick. But but even all the other stuff so far has been streamlined and flawless, and I couldn't be happier with the process so far. So hopefully that continues on.
And I think our expectations before we left from the States, we all heard about the bureaucracy of Spain.
Yeah.
And how things get tied up, or okay, we want that paper, not that paper, go back and get it. So you have to go back and get something else and stuff like that. It was smooth. There was no go get another paper. We need 5 copies of that. We need this. We need that. It was just like okay, and it all went together in one piece like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest difference is I kept on asking you the same questions over and over and over because I didn't understand. Like when you said, no, we take care of everything, in my mind, I'm like, that, there's no one company that takes care of everything in a real estate sale. Like usually.
Should be.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the way it should work. But, and that's why I repetitively asked you the same questions over and over. So it's really nice to feel comfortable that, really you're taking care of everything. I don't have to really worry about that stuff. So, that's not the way it works. That's not the way that we're accustomed to in the States. So that's really a relief because we came in with the notion that we're going to have to do a lot of the footwork and go to the town hall and go to the courthouse and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, made it easy.
Yeah.
I think we were in disbelief when we first met you. It's like, this can't be right. Get it? Yeah, it is.
What's the trick?
Yeah.
No tricks, guys. No tricks. I just put myself in your shoes, and I know when you are going far on country, you don't know how things are working. So if we can do everything as smoothly as possible, we're gonna do it with all our effort and all our heart. So for you, this one needs to be a nice dream. Not a nightmare. So that's why I think it's very, very important to take care of everything as much as possible.
Yeah, and getting to, you bringing us to the lawyer's office, you introducing us to the legal team, you bringing us to the mortgage broker, introducing us to him, that was really good. It's good to have an actual face-to-face meeting with all the parties involved.
I think so too.
Yeah, that made a big difference because we understand who we're dealing with. We know who we're talking with through email because we're doing it remotely. So it's nice to have a face associated with the people that we're communicating with. So yeah, I mean the whole process so far has been well organized and professionally handled, which makes the whole process easier for us because we tend to overanalyze everything.
Thank you, and you were great because you took the decision so fast. It was like this. Mm-hmm. We want this one.
Well, we checked all the boxes. I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah.
What advices do you have for the people who are watching us? For the ones who are dreaming of living in Spain, but they didn't took the leap just yet.
Do you want to talk about your class that you took? Because I think that was very helpful.
Yeah, I took a class. It was through a guy that runs an 8-week course, and he goes through all the different categories of Spain and different things that you're looking for, like real estate, and then he looks at immigration, healthcare, and it gave me a good idea of what Spain was about and what we would need to do. I felt over-prepared, like it was almost over-analytic, instead of just going with the flow and getting into that. So coming here and meeting you and stuff like that and seeing how easy it was, it felt much more complicated from coming from someone that was here already talking about a course than actually being here and being with you and you showing us how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we followed some suggestions before coming here about having people tour us around that were not necessarily real estate agents. They were just guided tours in different areas. I personally didn't get a lot out of that. It was kind of people driving us to different neighborhoods. The experience I had with working with you, you were able to explain a lot more stuff to me. So advice for people thinking about it, I would say definitely get a good real estate agent. I think the real estate agents are more knowledgeable, they understand the area better, rather than someone giving you a introduction tour to the area. I think that was kind of a waste of money.
Okay.
So in that regard, I don't know what else. And you know, coming into this, we definitely overcomplicated it in our minds. Yeah. I mean, the culture and the way people live here is so simple and easy and respectful. You know, we were in the American state of mind where we were just kind of running with it. And
I think you should come visit here and experience it.
Yeah.
And then you'll know if you love it or not. And then forget all the courses and stuff like that back home.
yeah,
Because-
maybe not overanalyze it before coming.
Yeah. So I think that would make it a lot easier and a lot better.
Yeah.
But you know, we're thinking, oh, got to do this, we got to do that, got to do this, but it wasn't that hard.
No.
Yeah, it never is, and especially in Spain here, everything is, how do they say, tranquilo.
Yeah, tranquilo.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Easy going.
Yeah.
Mañana.
Mañana, yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the entire culture lives that way. It's not like, you know, a couple people here and there. Everyone lives that way,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is really a neat concept for us.
It's no rush in Spain.
No.
So guys, if you're dreaming about living in Spain or buying something in Spain, I'm here. You can find me.
Come, it's better. It's better. It's better.